Hi Leo, welcome back to my channel, Karma Fox. I am doing your weekly reading for the final week of September 2022. Hope you guys had a great week. I am going to take a quick second to remind you that this is a general reading and it may not resonate with everyone. Please keep in mind that the energies can reverse or flip-flop. It's not really that unusual. And I'm also giving away a free tarot reading at the end of the month. So if you're interested in that, please be sure to subscribe, drop a comment, and also hit the like button. You do need to do all three, and the more times that you enter, the more likely you are to win. All right, Leo, let's get started. Spirit, can I have the energy of Leo? Leo. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. All right, Leo, you are starting out with the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. You have the Empress in the reverse. And you have the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. Wow, Leo, what is going on? Okay, so right away I'm seeing that there is some kind of a karmic cycle or a karmic lesson that is being experienced. But I'm seeing a lot of loss here. And this is really affecting you. So there could be a financial loss that is affecting you, or this could be a loss of connection. But it's a lot of loss, and I feel like there must be some kind of a financial loss in addition to emotional issues here. So something is not growing, and it's actually like, I just heard withering on the vine. Wow. But I heard withering. It's not growing, and there's a sense of disrespect. I'm seeing a sense of disrespect that at times may have affected your self-esteem. It's like someone is triggering you or trying to trigger you, which is not a nice thing to do. I'm also seeing that it's sparking some control issues as well. So be careful with that. But just a tremendous amount of loss here. You may have recently become divorced or recently separated. I would think more separated than divorced, because the Nine of Pentacles is in the reverse, not in the upright. So things could be in that transitional stage for some of you. And some of you may be struggling financially with having, trying to move towards your independence. But I also feel like somebody has treated you disrespectfully and in a way that is not in keeping with who you are, and that's not good, and it's a bad feeling, and it has affected you on some level. Even though I think most of you, because Leos are very brave, and I think that most of you would say, to the world, you would say, I'm fine, I'm good. But inside, I feel like it may have some effect. So that's unkind. Let's see who's in your energy here. I don't like to see people be unkind like that. All right, we have the King of Wands. Could be dealing with another fire sign. Could be another Leo like yourself, or a Aries or Sagittarius. But I don't think so. I think this is more or less the focus, their focus on you. We have the Knight of Swords reversed. And we have the Ten of Cups in reverse. So the energy of the person you're dealing with, I can tell you that they're not very happy. In fact, they're unhappy. They're unhappy, and they may not be truthful with you, especially with regard to how they're treating you disrespectfully. They know that this is wrong. There's I don't know if maliciousness is the right word. But there is an unkindness to this. I don't feel like they've been honest with you about something here. And they have been rather cutting with their words. And I feel like right now there's a lack of communication. They may have been flirting with other people to try to make you jealous. I don't like the energy of this person. Honestly, I really don't. But yet they're very focused on you. So there's something that this person has done that, I don't know. Leo, I just feel like this person has been very cutting towards you. They like to play like they're a gangster, like they're the tough person on the block. But I also feel like they almost feel like in your connection that they had to do too much. Like they were the ones that was always doing. And they got mean. They just kind of got mean. Let's see the energy between the two of you. The Hierophant. So this is somebody that you are either married to or have a commitment with. Let's see what's affecting this connection. The Nine of Swords reversed and the Eight of Wands reversed. This person may have blocked you. And if they didn't block you like on social media and such, they're just not talking to you. They've put up a wall. I can definitely see that they've put up this wall and they're not wanting to talk. But I don't feel like you care. I feel like you don't care if they talk to you or not, or if they block you or not. You're kind of like I used to care, but now I'm kind of over it after everything that's been done. Let's see the outcome at the end of the week. Show me the outcome, please, at the end of the week. Let's try that again. Spirit, show me the outcome at the end of the week, please. The Two of Swords in reverse. I see a decision being made. Yeah, I see a decision being made, and I feel like this decision is going to... There's something about November time frame with this decision. I feel like it's not... the decision might be made, but it might not come about until November, December time frame. But someone has made a decision. And I feel like, Leo, that is you. I do feel like that is you. So at the bottom of the deck is the Strength card. And Leo, that is your card in the Major Arcana. I feel like you're being very strong in this situation. I feel like you've had to become strong. And there's I just heard a cleanup operation. So there's a, wow, there's a cleanup operation. And I don't know what that means, but if that resonates for you, you know, by all means, put that in the comments for sure. But I do feel, regardless, that you're stepping into your power here. But this is a process that's taking place. So let's clarify. I have to be honest with you, Leo. I don't like the energy of this person that you're dealing with. It just doesn't feel like it's a good person to have in your energy. I also am getting that this person feels like they do the most, and they may have a drinking problem. Although they're trying not to drink is what I'm seeing. All right, so we have the Six of Cups and we have the Devil in reverse. Yeah, you're spending a lot of time thinking back. You're kind of remembering. You're going back in your memories. You have some fond memories of this person, but you also realize that this person is quite toxic. And you don't want to deal with the toxic energy. So Leo, if you could have what you wanted, you would have just the good parts of this person. The times when things were happy and fun and the two of you got along famously, you know. But unfortunately, this person is very toxic and you want to let go of that toxic energy. All right, we have the Queen of Cups. You could be dealing with a water sign. That would be a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. And we have the Seven of Swords. Wow. So that is disrespect right there. Okay. We also have Capricorn out. So I feel like you love this person, Leo, but things are not growing because you've had to kind of put a lid on that love. You don't just like give your heart out, because you are intuitively knowing that there is some kind of deception that's taking place here. And I feel like you feel this disrespect. You feel like there's something going on. So you've kind of, while you do love this person, I feel like you're kind of being very, I don't know quite the word to say. You're not expressing your love like you used to, and you're pulling back because intuitively you are very aware that there's something that's going on that's deceptive. All right, we have the Five of Swords and we have the Six of Swords. There may have been a big argument here. And if there was, I feel like there was some narcissistic or ego-driven behavior. Somebody was just out for blood and didn't care who got hurt. And I feel like you're moving away from that. You're just moving away from that energy. It doesn't feel good to you, and I feel like you're moving away from it. And I think that there is some insecurities with this, but you'll overcome them. So you're in this transitional period here. Let's look at their energy. Why is the King of Wands here? All right, so here we have the Two of Swords in the upright, and we have the Star card. So this person might be like doing some delay tactics here. They're pretty guarded. They're pretty guarded, and I think that they're trying to keep hope alive here. So they may be knowing that you are at this point where you're making a decision or have made a decision, Leo. And I can see that because I feel like they realize that you are making a decision here. Like they're feeling that out. And they're trying to keep hope alive. So they're going to do what it takes to keep that hope alive. It's a strategy. They're strategizing. There's because they realize that there's a crossroads that's being approached here. So they want to keep the hope alive. And that's manipulative, I have to say. All right, we have the Nine of Wands and we have the Lovers. Yeah, this person, I feel like this person may have choices in lovers. They may, because I feel like they have flirtations that goes on with others, and Their words can sometimes be very cutting, and at other times they just don't talk to you at all. And I feel like they play the victim. This is a very manipulative person. It's a very manipulative person, and somehow in their mind, love, it is cutting, and it's a little cutting and mean. That's kind of messed up, but that's the message I'm getting. So I do feel like this person they like to be like they think they're a gangster or something. I don't know. So I see them acting like they're the victim, and that's why they are either not talking to you or have blocked you. And I feel like you're just like, knowing that there's something deceptive going on here, you're like, I don't care. I don't care if you're not talking to me. Why is the Ten of Cups in reverse? I feel like this person is unhappy, and they try to avoid their feelings by drinking. All right, we have the Four of Swords reversed, and we have the Chariot in reverse. Yeah, they feel very stuck. They feel stuck in this unhappy energy. They realize that they need to heal themselves, and I do think that they are trying to. So for some, this person is seeking help for a drinking problem even. I can see it. So they may not be drinking, but there's a term called a dry drunk, and that's what this person is. When they're not drinking, they are playing the victim, or they're just mean as hell. And I don't know if they have insight into that behavior, but they're stuck in these behaviors. And I do think that they need healing. This is a very hurt person at the base of it. And I feel like, you know, they don't even realize it. Instead, they project it forward. But that's not your problem, Leo. Let's see the connection. Well, I guess it's your problem if you're having to deal with it, but I feel like you're tired of dealing with it. Queen of Swords reversed. Could be an air sign, like I said. That would be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. But you see this person is very angry. And there's where the toxic energy is. So you have good memories of this person, but you can't tolerate this angry bitterness that's with this person now. This person is very controlling, very angry, very cutting in the way they deal with you. And you're done with that. You do not want any more of that. They know that you are at this crossroads, that you're making a decision about ending this connection. And I feel like they're trying to do whatever they can to keep you holding on, to keep hope alive, is what I had heard earlier. And that's very manipulative type of behavior. I don't care for that. Okay. So we have the Ace of Swords reversed. We have the Nine of Cups. And we have the Hermit in reverse. There is a lack of truth and a lack of clarity between the two of you right now. I don't feel like the person is being truthful with you. You may be keeping some things from them as well. But there's no clarity here. And I feel like there's no talking. There's no conversation going on. And I do think that you do have true emotions for this person. You do love this person, but you intuitively know that this person is being deceitful. You may also be wondering if this person is drinking. So you may know that they have this drinking habit. So you may be kind of checking back behind to see if that's true. But I also think that you are viewing this person as being selfish. So you just don't care if you talk to this person or not. You've reached a point where you don't even care if they've blocked you or not. I think that you are moving towards your own happiness. And you're moving away from deception and the toxic behaviors. Now for them, I do think they're going to stop this behavior where they're not talking. See, this person has withdrawn from you and they're checking to see if it's affecting you. And when they notice that it's not affecting you, then they're going to come looking for you to talk to you. Because it's not really that they're doing the work on themselves, it's a manipulation technique. And when they see that it's not working, it's designed to bring you in, but you don't care. So when you don't respond the way that they think you're going to, that's when they're going to approach you to talk. Now let's see why this Two of Swords here in your outcome. Yeah, and you really don't. It's like you don't care at all, and it's because of the disrespect and the way they've treated you. You're just kind of over it. All right, we have the Ace of Cups. We have the Eight of Swords. The Ace of Cups is in reverse. We have the Eight of Swords. We have the Interesting. That's very interesting. Because didn't you have that in the upright? Where is that? Pentacles. Guess not. All right. So we have the Eight of Cups reversed. Now I know you have the Nine of Cups. And we have the Eight of Wands. Now they have the Eight of Wands in the reverse. So what I'm seeing is that there's a decision being made, and that decision is to end this love relationship. But you're unable to move away from it immediately. There's a sense here, like I said, this was a period of transition. So I feel like the decision is made, but nothing's going to happen until November, December timeframe, possibly the new year, because you're unable to walk away and you're feeling very trapped, feeling extremely trapped because you've already made the decision, but you can't move away from it. And I feel like you feel that you're dealing with somebody that's very narcissistic or very ego-driven. They are going to be communicating. And I feel like you may go through periods where this person pulls away and then all they can do is talk. Pulls away, all they can do is talk. It's because they're stuck in this unhappiness, and I don't feel like they're addressing their own issues. They are really very obsessive in the way they deal with things, and I think that they realize a decision's been made, but they don't have confirmation of it. So they're going to pick, trying to get that information from you. So that's a tough situation. All right, bottom of the deck is the Magician in reverse. This can indicate manipulation, and it can indicate a delay in manifestation. And I do think, Leo, you're dealing with both of those issues here. So let's get a few oracle cards to round out your reading. See if there's any, well, there are some that came out, so let's see. All right, so on your side, we have mask, not showing true feelings, hiding, personify, pretend, delude, and gaslighting. So you may feel this person is gaslighting you, that they're not really who they pretend to be. We have photograph, looking at your photos, missing you, nostalgia. Yeah, looking back, see? Looking back at the past and thinking about it. So that's exactly what I see here. You're looking back at these memories of the way things used to be and feeling like this is a different person. This is not the same person that you fell in love with. On their side, we have addiction, and that's what I saw here. Codependent, obsession, possession, controlling, has a block, and restraint. So this person is dealing with addictions and possibly codependency or narcissism. And so, yeah, those dynamics are really playing out in this connection. So anyway, I do hope this has been helpful. If you would like a personal tarot reading, the information can be found in the box beneath this video. And if you're interested in qualifying for the drawing for the free giveaway, all you need to do is subscribe to the channel, hit that thumbs up button, and drop me a comment. So until I see you next week in the monthly readings, namaste.